Hi there, thanks for joining me on taking a look at the data table from the Chapter 10 Prepare case. So you can see on my screen, I am active in the expansion analysis file, and I have displayed the break-even analysis sheet within that file. And here I have some answers in my data table, but they're not right. I can see, right, my expenses aren't $10. So what I need to do is get rid of the existing content and then start my data table again. When you're working with the data table, if it doesn't turn out right, just delete the content and try it again. So let's select H5 all the way through J14, is it? Yeah, through J14. From the Home tab, I'm going to choose the clear command, and I'm going to say clear contents because I can keep the formatting. I don't have to clear the formatting, so clear contents. Okay, and then let's just go up and check the information that we already put in row 4. So I'm active on cell D4, and then I'm going to look here in my formula bar. It says equal D18, and I can see from the label above it that these are my expenses. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit and just make sure that D18 are my expenses. And here it is, D18. Yep, they are my total expenses. Press tab on your keyboard. The next one over sits in I4 and it points to cell D6, and I want to make sure, is that right? Well, the label is revenue, and sure enough, D6 is my gross revenue. All right, press tab again. J4 points to cell D19, and the label in the J column is net income. So I want to see if D19 is in fact my net income, and by golly, it is. So we're good to go. All right, so the trick with a data table, or I should say why sometimes it doesn't work, is because the wrong range was selected before we began the function or the tool. So we have to make sure we're selecting the right range. Click on G4 and select all the way through J14. So it's G4 through J14. And what we're grabbing here is the data that needs to be used to build the data table. Okay, now from the data tab, under the what if analysis button, go ahead and click data table. All right, and the book explains to us that we're building a one variable data table. So there's one variable that's changing, and we want to see how are other things impacted by that change. So I'm just going to look in the background here. The one thing that's changing for us is what they've labeled client demand. Really, it's the number of clients. I want to know, how do my expenses change if I have 10 clients versus 100 clients, right? I'll have more expenses. I'll have to buy more golf clubs or whatever. I don't even know. And how will my revenue change as the clients change? How will net income change as the clients change? Okay, so what I know now is that the variable is clients. That's the thing that's going to change. And here they've labeled it client demand. But if I look over here, and I should clarify, I'm not clicking on anything, I'm just looking. I can see that in cell D4, that's where I house the number of clients. Okay, so good. Now, the other thing we have to know before we do anything is that the number of clients is in a column, right? I'm going from 10 clients to 20 clients to 30 clients. That's all in a column. So in my data table window, I'm going to click in the column input cell because the variable is in a column. And then I have to click where does that number sit. And it sits in cell D4. And think about how we've already used cell D4 in this chapter. D4 affects my gross revenue, right? Gross revenue is D4 times D5, right? So that's why we're clicking on D4, is because that's where we have used that cell to generate revenue. What else are we looking at? Expenses, net income. All right, go ahead and click OK. Let's take a look. Ah, terrific. We got some answers that look like they might be right. As the human, you always got to just double check. So an easy double check for us is we have 67 clients here and our gross revenue is about 9,300. So if I look at 60 clients versus 70 clients, yeah, gross revenue is somewhere in the middle there, right? It's what 67 would look like. So email me if you have any questions at all.